This is the game that I can't allow you to miss. It's been a couple of days, but we've got to check out these highlights and talk about this historic moment. Klay Thompson dropping 60 points in 29 minutes in 3 quarters of action. And he shot a high percentage. This is his career high, and we have a lot to talk about. First up is the comparison to Kobe Bryant. He's getting a lot of shade, Klay Thompson is, because people are saying, well, Kobe dropped 62 points against the Mavericks in 3 quarters. They're comparing him to the Black Mamba. We know how great the Black Mamba is, but the Black Mamba's retired right now. You should be happy that we're getting a performance like this when the Black Mamba isn't playing anymore. But what's interesting about this comparison is that Klay Thompson was scoring effortlessly. He was getting wide open layups. He's popping threes. He's shooting a high percentage. And I think that if he would have been able to play in that 4th quarter, he would have scored more than 81 points. I think he would have beaten that record. Just look at these highlights. He is on fire, especially as we get on to the 2nd and the 3rd quarter. Steve Kerr, I think he made the right decision to sub out Klay Thompson in the 4th quarter because they were winning big. The game was already over. Yeah, you kind of wish that he would have been a savage and let him go try to chase a record, but what if he gets injured? What if the other team is feeling salty? They don't want this guy scoring points. They flagrant foul him. He gets injured. You don't want to be in a situation like that. So it was the right decision. And you know that that would be a possibility for injury because he was exhausted. He's working hard on a lot of these shots. He's running the floor. He's fast breaking. He's sprinting. So you know fatigue would definitely set in even though he's on fire. Why risk it, right? But see, the interesting thing about Kobe Bryant, when he dropped 81 points, his Lakers were actually losing that game. At halftime, I think the score was 69 to 40 something. The Lakers were down. So coming into the 2nd half, Kobe had to play like that to get back in the game to have a chance to win the game. Yeah, they ended up winning by like 14 points or whatever it was, but he had to do that. He had to play through the 3rd and the 4th quarter to secure that win. And that's why Klay Thompson was saying he wishes that this game was closer so he could have played in the 4th quarter to go for the record. But the best thing about this performance is just watching his teammates celebrate every time he scores. When he knocks down his 3, I mean, look, the whole bench, Curry's going crazy, Durant's going crazy, everybody, nobody is jealous. And remember, they've got a bunch of scorers on his team. They got Curry, Durant, Draymond Green, they've all got career highs, and they're just excited to see this type of performance. And they were even encouraging it too, because you could see them looking specifically for Klay, like right there. Steph Curry could have popped that 3, but he said Klay is on fire. He's doing something legendary tonight. I've got to pass it back to him. I've got to find him. Look at that. He's looking back like, hey, take that. You can have that. They just ran a double screen for the both of them. They both came off the same screen. This is hilarious. The Indiana Pacers, you know they're not happy about this. They're trying to get out there. They're trying to double team. They're not leaving him open, but he's knocking down all these shots. They were messing up in the 1st half. I mean, right there, he's cutting back door. There could have been better communication, but still, I mean, he's working hard here on offense. Now he's coming off a screen. They hesitated on the help defense. And really, when Klay is knocking down threes the way he was in this game, that's why there's so much hesitation, because he can hit the mid, he can hit the 3. So that's why when he cuts back door, like right there, that's a 3. That's a wide open 3. So when they closed out earlier, then he cuts back door on him. It's a murder. He's got his career high. He has 54 points right now. I think Steph Curry's career high is 54. But Klay is not done. Klay don't play. He's going to pop another 3. That's for 57. The crowd is going wild. We're going to take a look at it one more time. They tried to chase it down. Another guy tried to get there. Paul George. He's on fire. All they can do is call a timeout. There's still some time in the 3rd quarter. Klay is going to go for 60. Splash. And the amazing thing about this is even if he did play in the 4th quarter and he broke Kobe Bryant's record of 81 points, Wilt Chamberlain scored 100. How do you score 100 points in a game? How can somebody now do that? That would be crazy.
Klay, career high, 60 points. Oracle Arena chanted your name. What was it like hearing that?
Well, it felt great, obviously.
Did he cool you off?
Nah, I'm still hot. But it was fun. I was in a great rhythm. Took all good shots most part. Still missed a few wide open threes. I wish he got back, but it was a fun night, to say the least.
You had 40 points at half. Usually halftime, that's a chance for someone to cool off. How were you able to stay in the zone in the third quarter?
What's that, Roz?
At halftime, you had 40 points. Usually at halftime, people cool off. How were you able to stay hot in the third quarter?
Not getting caught up in having 40, just trying to play every possession like it matters. And it did. I mean, we're trying to build great habits. Our assist to turnover ratio tonight was phenomenal. We got to keep that up. So I'm proud of the way we played, and it's going to be a fun road trip coming up.
You had 60 in 3 quarters. What do you think would have happened if you played in the fourth?
What's that?
You had 60 in 3 quarters. What do you think would have happened if you had the chance to play in the fourth?
Who knows? Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know, Raj. That's a great question, but who knows?
All right, thanks, Clay. Congrats.
Appreciate it.
Guys.
But it's going to be Kawhi Leonard. With Butler on him, it doesn't matter. Another slam, another baseline poster with 2 defenders with Jimmy Butler and Robin Lopez. Here come the Chicago Bulls. The game is getting close. They want this win. Ginobili doesn't.